Good evening or afternoon, everyone, depending upon where you live. And I guess if you're Brian Williams, good evening. Or I guess that's still good evening. Anyway, what a wonderful introduction. We've got a race between Big Slamoo and Artorious308 in the Rimmeldar group for the 3 seed. Winner is in the brackets, loser is out of the brackets. And this is the last race of the regular season, excluding a tiebreaker race that will be occurring tomorrow to settle the last spots. I am joined in the booth here by Velu V. I'm excited about this one. How about you?
I am also looking forward to this. This race was part of my group. I speed ran getting eliminated from this group, but Big Slamoo and Artorious are going to see who gets the last seed, so hopefully we'll see who that is, because the winner of this race gets it.
And we are off. Looks like we have 8 strength to start, not great. But we have a fighter's ring that takes us to 10, and an herb. We could chip something down at this point, but shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, you could fight a happy, Magidrakey, a happy magician with an herb and a fighter's ring, I think. Maybe not a Magidrakey.
Yeah, I think Magician and Magidrakey would be okay. I think those are 8 is the bad number for them. Scorpion, I believe, is 10, though, so that is the very bad number.
Artorious going straight for the desert tiles to the south. Seen more encounters, but nothing to fight yet.
Well, that's clearly Zone 2, since we saw the metal scorpions, so now Artorious is going to go ahead to this northern desert and see if he can find something there. Hey, look, I'm hiding in the desert.
All those scorpions and metal scorpions are great for in a couple levels, unless Hurtmore comes, at which point they'll want something stronger than that.
And we have a droll, so we've managed to go back to the northern zone, or to the north zone of Zone 2, which is having some trouble getting ourselves in that perfect spot. But Slamoo does find a ghost, gets it killed, going to go to level 2. 0, 7, 1, 3, stop spell, return, and heal more. So not something that's going to necessarily help them take any new monsters down.
No, means he gets to keep
chipping away at this magician.
I was gonna say it means he gets to keep his herb. You might not use your herb on the initial grind now that you've got heal more, but with the MP they have, there's not too many casts of it. Maybe just the one even. Artorious working on this magician.
Yeah, gonna have to herb here. But I think he's probably got double digits in at this point, so I think this next swing will do it. Nope, not quite. Wow, I guess I was wrong about how far he had gone along with this.
Very beefy
there we go.
Magician there.
Oh, and we find the metal scorpions again, and Slamoo's like, send me home, get me out of here. And naturally, the scorpion's like, nope, I'm going to throw stop spell instead to make you stick around as long as possible and get frustrated.
Artorious casts his heal more immediately and is looking for something else to fight. Red Slime. Alright, getting him closer to that, what are we at, 17 I think for level 3?
Yes, to answer Utah Monarch in chat, the winner of this group gets the 3 seed the winner of this race gets the 3 seed in the Rimmeldar group. The loser is out.
Now Artorious has another magician here. This magician will get him if he can get it down. Remember, it was a long fight. He has no more strength than he did the last time and had to herb. We'll see if this magician is a little nicer.
Yeah, if we can get some 2s and 1s, if we can get exchange 2 attack for 1 attack, we could be alright, or even 1 attack for 1 attack. But we may be looking at needing a crit at this point.
Yeah, you don't want to be getting hit by those 3s. That was a 3 and a 2, right? One right after the other there. Alright, we're getting down to it. Oh, down to the last 2 hit points, but he gets it down. That'll be level 3. Let's see what that comes with. 1963. No new spells. Yeah, take that death. Get your refill at least.
And Slamu, after finding out the Drakies have sleep, will also get that same level.
Defense is nice. It means the magician won't be hitting him for 3 anymore.
Yeah, I think you just gotta go back and poke around on magicians still.
Yeah, the magicians are still nice. I mean, the red slimes aren't horrible. You're not ready for... No, definitely no. Very nice.
Yeah, not ready for the scorpions.
The toastiest nice.
We have sleep all over the Drakey family.
Sleep Drakies are trolling. Red slimes and magicians. Yeah, Artorious has the right idea here. He's up by 4 experience points. It seems like a mile when the stakes are this close. Ghost could be a good target if they don't have anything bad.
Yeah, I'm not sure if where he's pacing is Zone 0 or Zone 1, because I don't feel like I've watched him go into these metal scorpions that Slamu has been seeing.
I think the metal scorpions are in the south, right? And then the north one is the magicians and the red slimes and stuff.
The Magic Drakey has sleep as well, and so all 3 Drakey family have sleep. But yeah, the north and south zones will have the same monster set, and we just saw the metal scorpions that we saw at the south right there. So yeah, the grass tiles around the castle are Zone 0, which is what Slamu is trying to hunt right now.
Blue Drakies with the DL2.
So, normal Drakies with the Wombo combo. Good stuff. And we get level 4 on Artorious' side. 9 power, 2 speed, 7 hit points, 7 magic points. We can finally start taking down these things. I think a Metal Scorpion's still too much for us, but the Magicians will go down quickly. Yes,
and that 9 doubling the strength. So Magicians, yeah, 2, maybe 3 swings. Yeah, 2 swings, he's down. Get a few more of those. Just bring them on. Drolls, great. Fight them. Oh, no, maybe not. You want scorpions. No, you don't want scorpions. You don't want anything down here. Okay, magician is fine.
Well, I mean, scorpions can only have... Or you can have a max of 50% DL2 breath. And so if you can 2-shot a scorpion, they're not necessarily killer. You could probably kill them, or get them down half the time, because they're usually probably only gonna need 2 swings to get them down.
We're gonna find out right here. Nope. Artorious wants none of that.
Well, these magicians are being nice enough to make themselves known. It doesn't feel like Slamu's getting many opportunities with them.
Yeah, Artorious really selectively fighting the magicians. I think that's the only thing he is even considering. The Magidraki, he's gonna learn that he shouldn't consider that either. There's the sleep. There's the hurt more.
Oh, wow. Murder bats coming out in force today.
And that's Artorious' first death in quite some time. He picked up quite a bit of experience lead as well, sitting at 62 experience to Slamu's still at 24. He hasn't really been able to take much down since he left the Northern Desert. Oh, there we go. We got ourselves a Drakey.
Yeah, with sleep and hurt more, and being in low class, we have stop spells, so Magic Drakies we can make super nice.
Oh yeah, Swap Cell is great on them, and there we go. We see it there, and now they're just gonna keep casting their spells and doing no damage.
Slamu is getting frustrated with the others and just keeps walking around this castle with this horrible encounter rate to try to get just enough to get him to the next level. He sees the Magic Drakey, opts to run. If he saw sleep on it, he could have thought about doing a stop spell on it himself, but instead he goes with the Drakey that's going to murder him.
Could be a bit flustered and may not recall that he has the stop spell. You don't think about it when you're at level 3 that often, you know?
Well, yeah, and you also don't think about it when you're doing 1 damage to someone. Oh, surely I should stop spell this guy and just keep going at him.
True.
Level 5, 0, 6, 10, 1. So we're getting a few hit points, but with that strength going where it is, we're not doing a whole lot different.
Nope. And Artorious still fighting the magicians here, so no reason not to.
All I can say is our runners are very grateful for that fighter's ring.
Yeah, absolutely. It's pulling its weight. 165 is the experience target on the right side as Murder Bat sends Artorious home. Big Slamu finally getting ramped up on the experience here and finds himself yet another magician. That'll help him a lot in getting towards his making up this gap a little bit.
Yeah, Beta's saying we should probably go explore around a little bit instead of just grinding, and I feel like I kind of agree with that. You at least want to just check. You know, you go a screen north, screen west, and see if there's something there. If not, you go back and just go back to the grind. But, you know, the number of races that have been lost because there is a town 20 feet from the castle, but nobody ever checked that area, or they never checked that area until way late. It happens a lot, so you want to think about going out because you never know what you could find. A little weapon will do wonders here.
Yeah, I mean, Cole with the sword could be just literally right there.
For that matter, with what they're dealing with, a club could be nice.
And they got the money for it. Right, Slamu taking on Scorpion here.
Has Slamu seen the DL2 breath, is my question.
I think he must have by now, but he doesn't care, and he gets himself 16 XP. That's a nice pickup.
Yeah, that must be a 25% DL2 breath based on what we're saying.
Right. Both runners now utilizing stop spell against the Magidrake, so they've figured out the trick there.
Yeah, we saw that the Drakemas also have sleep, so I might consider doing that on them too. I think we can take those down as well.
Here we go, Slamu picking up level 5. And yeah, unless they decide, until one of them decides to do something different, I expect that our gap's probably going to sit in this maybe 40-50 point range here.
I'm not sure at what point you're doing guaranteed damage to a metal scorpion, but Slamu discovered they have stop spell. So if you stop spelled them and they're spamming that, you could still chip that down. But I don't know if we're doing guaranteed damage at 20 attack power.
Slamu is branching out a little bit here. It looks like it's still all this same zone. Just more grass than desert.
25 attack power to guarantee a 1 hit, or to guarantee a 1 on a metal scorpion, so yeah, not there. Slamu finally venturing out, getting a little sick of this area, wanting to check over here. I like checking over here because this is the other zone, the east-west zone, and you might get a whole new good set of monsters here.
Wolf Lord?
Or you can keep going out and run to a Wolf Lord.
Blue D?
And a Blue Dragon. Went a little out of the way, out of home.
He's gaining some knowledge. He knows not to come back there. Well, I mean, there's maybe stuff this way. Little Scorp's not quite ready for it yet. Okay, so he's got it stop spelled. Let's see what happens. Boy, when it hits, though.
Yeah, I wanted to probably check and see, is this a 75%? Artorious gets the next level. 1, 2, 3, 1, and hurt more. And we are off.
Yeah, who cares about counting when you've got hurt more? I was really hoping for the 1, 2, 3, 4.
They're showing itself up for Knight to say, hey, here's something to hurt more.
Yeah, he totally gets it down, gets a big chunk of experience point. Armor Knight, maybe it has something weak and you can get 2 off. It does not, or at least it doesn't show it.
Yeah, but the thing is, he only had 23 hit points at that point in time, but now he has 48, and so he can survive that. He can survive that hit from the Armor Knight next time if he sees it.
Absolutely. He's got 4 casts of the Hurt More. Not going to use it on a ghost. He'll fight it, though. Flamu needs to hurry up and get that level 6, but it looks like he's still continuing the exploration. Little does he know. 165 experience points is what he needs to explore for, although he does see this cave up here.
Meanwhile, Armored Knights have hurt.
That's good to see. Roll Magi in the Swamp Cave on the left side. Flamu gets away from it.
8304 is level 7. Artorious gonna sit here and grind in this zone still to get the next level, apparently.
Flamu might be doing a... No, he's just going through the swamp. Does
Yeah,
not take him to the back of Garanham.
Garanham.
Yeah, you always check.
That zone that Artorious was grinding in seems a little less good now because we have red dragons.
Ew.
Alright, Slamu going at the Poltergeist at this point.
You know you're having a bad day when the Poltergeist seems like a good thing to fight.
Yeah, never feels good.
It will get him very close to the next level, though.
And there's an Axe Knight here. My goodness. This seed is trying to just throw experience at Artorious, but the Axe Knight channels its inner Rubicant and says, was it flame? I'll show you how.
And there we go. It bounces back a couple of them. It's a spicy Axe Knight. We've got ourselves Blue Dragon sending Slamu home, so both going back out. We'll see where they decide to go next.
Yeah, well, Slamu saw a town, but didn't quite get there. But getting all the way back across again is going to be a tall task. But I bet at this point he sits and grinds the last little bit because, you know, we're so close to that level. At this point, it's silly to go out and explore now.
There we go. Artorious able to get that Axe Knight down, and he wants more. He says, we are mining the Axe Knights. He does not want the Poltergeist. Gets away from it. Wolf Lord. Okay.
Oh, Wolf Lord's nice, too. So this Wolf Lord will get him to the next level, and this Droll will get Slamu to his magic breakout level. So let's see what Artorious gets. 4, 12, 1, 2. So we've got some defense, but not a whole lot else. So yeah, sitting here grinding these Axe Knights would be nice. If only Artorious had gone north instead of west and seen the Swamp Cave, he could be checking the spike right now. But he doesn't know it's there, so he can't check it. But Slamu does know where it is. So now that he's getting his hurt more level, he may go right to the Swamp Cave and check that spike.
Yeah, if this Axe Knight is on a spike, for example, it becomes just that much better. Fortunately, that one sends Artorious home, and another. It seems like they both get sent home at the same time each time.
Yeah, Artorious, just the Axe Knights keep rolling high on the HP right now, and just keeps getting sent home with, you know, limited resources, not surviving a whole lot out here. Meanwhile, Slamu wanting to get back and, oh, he's going at this Blue Dragon with his Hurt Mores. Nice. Let's see, is he going to get the second one? He is! 184 Slamu. And red dragons have stop spell. We did not see that the first time we fought them, so I imagine it's probably 25%, because I think we've seen 1 stop spell and 3 attacks. But, that's a nice thing to know. It's got stop spell and not any of the other abilities.
Slamu did take a swing on that red dragon. He hit it for 1 damage, so good to know that you can hit it.
I think that was the coin flip that got that got to that. Wolf Lord finally shows up for Artorious again. Like, okay, not quite as much experience, but at least it'll go down for sure. Slamu's starting to realize just quite how fortunate he was to get to the Swamp Cave the first time. Although, I don't know how fortunate that is, given that he didn't actually get anything out of it. And now Artorious is going, if he gets this Axe Knight, then this will take him to level 9. Let us see what the stat gain is there. We have 28 attack power, 2 speed, 5 hit points, 27 magic points. And meanwhile, Slamu has an Axe Knight on the spike tile.
Radiant. We got Radiant. That's the most important part of level 9. 28 power, could do without it, but Radiant, you cannot beat the game without the Radiant spell.
Slamu's shooting up in the levels right now. Artorious is going to go ahead and explore out, see if he can find anything. If he death warps, he, probably just waiting. Let's see what happens, but then we can death warp, get all our MP back, and have fun. Slamu running out of resources now, or did he just take the... Oh no, he's out of resources, and going to go head to that town he saw, see if he can get there this time.
Yeah, with the low MP, finding, like the travel time to and from the swamp becomes kind of an issue. As you gain levels, you'll get more MP and it'll fix itself. But right now at the early levels, it's kind of rough to get bang for your buck out of the grind.
And Slamu, now that they finally have strength, finds a metal slime in the swamp cave. Had he found that earlier, he would not have been able to run, and he could have chipped it down and gotten himself way up.
Speaking of towns, we got Cole, and Cole has nothing under its spot, but it is a nice refill. And I was talking about the travel to the swamp. It's literally right there, so it actually makes for a pretty nice Axe Knight grind. It picks up a chainmail.
Chainmail and a copper sword, I'm assuming.
Yep, chain copper.
Definitely nice on these Axe Knights, just being able to give you just a little bit higher odds of surviving a second hit.
Yep. Meanwhile, Blue Dragon sends Artorious home. It looks like he was trying to fight it on the overworld, but it got him.
It's worth noting their agility is high enough that they are favorites to run from blue dragons, though you wouldn't know it to be watching the way things are going.
Yeah, when you've got to cast a heal more and you've only got 30 MP, not great for your grind. Blue Dragon's
just hounding Slamu. If he gets away from this one, he may just have to go right back to to Cole. But nope, Blue Dragons everywhere.
Yeah, they are patrolling the, I believe Blue Dragon, known as the Deputy by some folks, is patrolling the lands.
Blue Dragons notably annoying because they hit hard and they give very, very small amount of experience for their difficulty level, making them not only obnoxious to encounter to run from, but also obnoxious to encounter and fight.
Yeah, they're minimum 2 hurt mores, like if you're relying on hurt more to damage them, and they have, I think, 50% hurt more resistance or thereabouts all the time, so it's not great. There's a metal slime.
Let's see, Slamu got 2 last time before it ran off. Let's see if he can manage to get it this time. There's number 2, and there's number 3. Slamu gets the metal slime. We'll get to level 9, while the Axe Knight takes Artorious to level 10. And we have 4, 0, 12, 2. So we get a little more HP, which is nice. Little extra exploring around HP. Enough to make Artorious feel want to go on. But the Blue Dragon says, hey, remember me? You still got to get past me.
Yep, and Blue D is putting up a fight. He gets away from it, though. He'll pop a heal more. Slamu on the Axe Knight grind. 1 hit point. He's gonna just barely get out of this one. Not even bothering to heal. Yeah, just if it doesn't land the first time, you get a refill.
Did we just get back-to-back Hurtmore misses on the Armored Knight for Artorious?
That's very possible. Double no effect. All right. That's unfortunate.
The Axe Knights have heal more.
That's not something you want to see.
Oh, and we're a slime away now for Slamu. Yeah, the longer this goes without Artorious, well, I was supposed to say without Artorious finding a swamp cave, but there it is. So Artorious is going to start his dedicated grind, I believe, right now. I don't know exactly what point you want to grind to, but I feel like I want to grind past this. I might grind to level 11 or level 12. Maybe want to have at least 73 hit points to survive a sudden, a surprise DL2 breath.
Yeah, you might even go up to where you feel comfortable fighting a red dragon on a spike, just in case that's what Oxness. Granted, you find a broadsword somewhere or something like that.
Yeah, we're not punching the red dragon down even with that HP, but getting yourself to the point where you can at least survive running from a red dragon would be nice.
And with Cole right there, I mean, there's no reason to not just keep coming back. And it looks like even the Tantagel respawn is pretty quick because Big Slamu's already back in here. Heal more and hurt more on the Axe Knight. 50-50.
Slamu gets his second Metal Slime. This has been a very lucrative trip to the Axe Knight for Slamu. About as lucrative as the Axe Knight itself.
Yeah, and as Artorious is just wrapping up, he does have a bit of an experience point lead, but Slamu's got 10 casts of hurt more on him while Artorious is going to have to go heal up, so Slamu should take the lead on this grind, unless, he gets the double resist, double hurt more treatment or something.
4044 is the level 11, which is not enough to make me want to stop this grind. So these more Axe Knights going down.
So he does use a heal there. That does take up some of his magic out of the cannon. Artorious out of magic here. Here's level 11 for Big Slamu. This is Repel.
Yeah, Slamu exploring the northwest and seeing the swamp cave allowed him to make up a pretty substantial time deficit on Artorious. Artorious finding a really good grind, and Slamu finding a better one. For Artorious, fortunate he found it now, so he can keep pace, but Slamu finding that swamp cave, even when he wasn't able to do anything at the time, turned out to be a very nice way for him to catch up.
Nice use of hurt there. Oh no, maybe not. I thought he was trying to hurt it and then hurt more it to guarantee it goes down and not cast a heal more.
Yeah, at this where we are right now, I wonder if that was just a mismenu. But where we're at right now, you want to. I feel like you just want to hurt more the Axe Knight. If they heal more, yeah, I guess you're gonna have to hurt more. I don't know if that's what happened, but
yeah, maybe Miss Menu makes more sense. Looks like he might be done with it. I don't think he's going the same direction towards it.
No, he's going away from it now. So we'll see. See if he has any more fortune going this way than Artorious did, or if the Blue Dragons tell him, yeah, get away as well.
Speaking of Artorious, just a couple Axe Knights away from level 12 on the right side of the screen. Next one will do it.
Nice thing about the having 70 HP now, like Slamu does and Artorious does, is that you can actually work on these blue dragons and hurt more them multiple times rather than just having to hope you get a double hit. That being said, Slamu misses 3 in a row and finally decides, I'm done trying this.
Yeah, but at least it does make them a little more palatable and less deadly, you know, even if you're trying to run from them and you have to get all the way to 4 runs, you know, survive it a little better when you have nice hit point pool. The red dragon, however, maybe not quite yet.
This world does not want to let them go anywhere. My assumption is Slamu's going to immediately go right back to the cave and start grinding again.
Yeah, you're just a handful of Axe Knights away. Go do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. I'm like, there's no reason for me to keep going right now. And Artorious gets level 12, 3022, so another absolute measly level, not really helping them anyway, and so you gotta go back to that Axe Knight and take it to level 13.
Yeah, I think you stay on that Axe Knight until until 13 and possibly beyond. Looks like Big Slamu is trying to just maybe clear out some of the passages. He makes sure there's no dead ends off to the right, and or that there is a dead end off to the right. Yeah, back to the cave. Why is the MP colored orange? So on our on-screen tracker, white means just regular levels. The orange means that we're approaching what people consider go level stats for fighting the Dragon Lord. Like, we're getting close to having enough heal mores in there. Like, right now, that's enough for 8 heal mores. In some cases, 8 heal mores is enough to fight the Dragon Lord. Most of the times, not. So when you see most of those things turning orange, and then they'll turn green when they're, like, really, really good, that just is an indicator for folks for how close we are to the go mode. Right now, we're just going to the axe mode.
Artorious.
Oh. Alright, Artorious using that repel spell. Big Slamu looks like is not repelling.
And I believe this area Slamu is exploring is the area Artorious cleared out a bit earlier. He saw a whole bunch of slimes, red slimes around this part.
I love those red slimes.
Thank you.
Alright, Artorious back on the grind, and now he's accelerating this lead. So the exploration that Slamu is doing right now is not doing him any favors, I think, at this point. He's getting knowledge, that's for certain, but at some point he's going to have to get back on the axe.
Artorious making a strategic mistake here. He hurt-moored the Axe Knight. The Axe Knight heal-moored, and then he proceeded to hurt-moor it again. If the Axe Knight heal-moors, you cannot kill it with a subsequent hurt-moor. And therefore, and so he did it, the Axe Knight healed again. What you want to do at that point is get the pre-damage with a hurt or a swing. I think they can swing for that at this point to get them into hurt-moor, one-hit hurt-moor range again.
Right, because the monsters come in not at their maximum hit points. They come at some percent of their hit points, some random percent of them. But then once they cast that heal more, it's enough to push them up to their max.
Yeah, I believe Axe Knights roll from 58 to 67. Hurtmore maxes at 65, and Healmore's enough to bring them to full, so you aren't going to ever be able to clear that.
Right, we do have a cave on Big Slamu's side. It is the grave. Something good in here could swing this back in his favor. Keys wouldn't be a horrible thing to find.
8:20, 8:23. I think this is go time.
Yeah.
For level 13.
Alright, our first chest is a torch. Next, we've got some gold. And a magic key. Alright, we asked for keys, we got keys.
Now, I missed, where is Slamu right now? Like, where did he find Grave? Was it on the second continent, or was it somewhere around... Or is this what Artorious is approaching right now?
I don't think it's what Artorious is in. Artorious is in the tablet. But I feel like it was in that general area where he was. Like, it wasn't very long after we saw him over there. Turned my head for 1 second, and he's in a grave.
Okay, so yeah, in that little southeast zone, which I thought Artorious had cleared, but I guess not.
It's like it's wrapped around with lots of little passages. Maybe he didn't see one of the paths. I did not see what he picked up in the tablet.
Oh, Slamu got past that bridge that the dragons were guarding.
Dragon scale. Alright.
Artorious now out of resources. Hopefully we'll stumble across coal in just a minute. Walking in that general vicinity just needs to go a bit more north.
And it looks like Big Slamu finally dead ends this this long passage here. He got grave knowledge out of there. He got a key out of it.
Yeah, you can't ask for anything more than getting a key right now.
It's like, do you go back in, grab another key, and deep dive while you're here? Probably not. Not with 15 NP.
I wouldn't deep dive, but you can get that second key so that you can open the treasury and not worry about losing your key if you do it. Although with the money he has the money at this point to just buy a full complement even after he dies.
Yeah, there was a gold chest in there, which made it any death after this point you can go refill at home. And now he's just kind of stretching out this last bit of MP to find whatever he can. And look, there's another town. A stutter step. Red Dragon by the town. It's the town of Garanham. So now, what do? Do you use your key? You know where to get more.
Yeah, I think you go use the key right here, since if I'm not mistaken, he's pretty close to the grave again, and yeah, you know where to get more. Go ahead and check what you got here. You could have a key back here, you could have who knows what. Yeah,
this is like right after he was, he checked everything to the west and on a back kind of backtracking. We get a fairy water and a death necklace and an Erdrick's armor back here. Absolutely, you use that key.
Although, I guess he's going to go check what other gear is out there. If we can find a broadsword. Oh, we got a hand axe. That's at least something we can move up to.
It's kind of the next best thing. Maybe he picks up some herbs too.
Check the cave after. Oh yeah, I guess after the herbs here.
Kind of going backwards on it. I guess he wanted to make sure what was in there before spending the cash. Certainly didn't want to spend his money on that full plate, right? Half plate.
Artorious heads north of the swamp exit and comes across Hawksness. So he still hasn't gone east to find coal, but we do have another place that could have something potentially very nice. Although nothing is as nice as the armor in Garanham.
They call this a Hurtmore seed because they got Hurtmore very early. I think it came at level 3. Level 4, maybe. Actually, maybe it was a little later than that. 5? But still, like, while the XP was still in the low hundreds, they had Hurtmore.
Yeah, it was one of those that you're not doing anything until you get Hurtmore, so it's a Hurtmore seed in that sense. But we got a golem in Hawksness, so we aren't going to be taking that out anytime soon.
Oh, especially with your bare hands. So let me throw in Hurtmore on this Spectre here. That'll be enough to get him level 13. Oh no, wait, he already was level 12. It was just the stream delay. Never mind. It looked like a level up pause.
Yeah, I had to do a double take there too, and then I think Artorious has come across Cole here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay, he's gonna find the disappointing news, but he is at least going to be able to gear himself up with that, the Junior Adventurer's gear.
Right, Big Slam, who finds the other dead end here just on the other side of whatever town that was, Garenham. He's gonna have to make his way back to the grave to get himself another key. I don't think he checked the Garenham basement either. Like, if he did, I missed it.
Yeah, I don't... Oh, never mind, Jerkin basement.
That's it. He's
Tracker
in and
on it
out,
as
that's
always.
why I missed it.
I remember seeing the jerk, it totally escaped my brain at that point.
Big Charlock on the right side of the screen. Alright, so we've got Weak Breath on Dragon.
Too.
That's an excellent red dragon.
So,
Big Slamu's gonna fight this thing with his hand. No, he's not.
Now, 87 AP, you don't generally just... The red dragon's a no-go if you have under 100 attack power. Even the nice ones. Although, I'm still feeling like that's a 25-25 for those, and so it's not gonna be as nice of a fight as you'd hope.
We got a town here by Charlock on the very east of the map. Brackenary. Nice little cheap refill, and we'll see what's in the shop. We are still shieldless. Large Targe for 800 gold.
And Slamu now goes, acquires his key again. Does not opt to go pick up the gold chest. Is now wandering out, which leads me to believe he might want to get another key as well.
Go in and dip 2.
Yeah. We haven't seen anything worth... Was there a flame sword in Cole? Or in Garenham?
I don't recall a flame sword anywhere. The hand axe is the best I think that I've seen.
Okay, because I was sitting there thinking about setting up the grind, but I'm not seeing that much of a use for it, since we haven't seen a silver shield, and we haven't seen a flame sword. I don't know what you'd want to grind for, especially knowing how awful all this stuff can get.
Yeah, and not knowing whether there's a chest in there in the first place. And you would pick up the gold next to the key each time, too, because that's just shortens the grind later, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Artorious does try a stop spell on the red dragon. It fails, so it has some stop spell resist. Now, obviously, once you get Artrix armor, that stop spell resist is irrelevant anyway, but Artorious does not have that yet, so it does matter.
Yeah. So Artorious starting to see things that Big Slamu has not. In fact, I think Artorious has got more of the map covered. But this key here, finding the grave, seems pretty important, because Rimuldar, despite it being the name of the group, seems to be just not there.
Yeah, I feel like Artorious basically has the second continent covered at this point, and I think he thinks that too, because he's... No, never mind. I thought he was heading right back to the grave, but he is not... Or right back to the swamp, but he is not.
Maybe Rimuldar is in Tantagel Basement.
That would definitely be interesting. And Artorious... Oh, wow. He does more damage than I thought he would with the Red Dragon, so... Yep. Here we go.
Slamu finally casts Repel. I've been waiting for him to do that.
So Slamu gets the second key and is going to dive.
This makes sense for the double key, because, yeah, you can dive with it, although he doesn't have much magic, yeah. Unhurt more. Well, Armor Knight's no hurt. Artorious gets a red D down.
I'm thinking Red D is probably 50 stop spell, 25 hurt at this point. Or 25 hurt, 25 baby breath. Oh, there's a little outlet here that Artorious was not able to go across last time, so there is more of the second continent.
Slamu gets his level 13. But he is like out of resources at this point. This dive has become much more dangerous. Herbs, he can at least keep his health up with that. But he probably won't be fighting any more armored knights.
You know, honestly, going down when you have no resources is not a horrible choice if you want to go back to the castle anyway. You want a death warp, you might as well go check it out, and if, you know, you're gonna die pretty quickly, don't have a lot of survivability, so, yeah, if you go, get sent home, you get sent home, it's fine. No harm, no foul. Hey, we have a town, I believe that has to be Rimmildar. No, it can't be Cantlin.
Yeah, so
which would be really disappointing for Artorious with no keys.
Silver Heart is in chest 4, so you have to make that dive at some point. West Coast town raided by red dragons. Of course, having to cast a heal. He's gonna get away this time. Yeah, there we go.
But it is Rimmildar, not Cantlin, so that benefits Artorious greatly.
Yeah, I mean, the grave, he still needs to find the grave to get the silver harp out of it. But yeah, he's got the key that has now balanced with Big Slamu. So whatever advantage that keys are going to bring, you know, we still haven't. Slamu's had keys for a very long time, and he still hasn't unlocked much with him. I guess. Well, no, I take that back. The armor, duh. That was a big key thing.
Yeah, that, and of course the harp from going deep grave. There was only gold in grave 5, so it's not important, but yeah, Garenham, definitely a valuable thing to find.
Let's see what this 2-door special is. It's an herb. Best herb in all the land, that's why they keep it locked behind 2 key lock doors. XP gap has remained fairly stable at this 1300-1200-ish, despite the divergent paths. Neither runner on a dedicated grind, so that makes sense. They take what they can get, and they're getting about the same kind of stuff.
So at this point, we are missing Cantlin, the non-jerk old men, and Mountain Cave, and I think that's all. And now we've got Mountain Cave, which means underneath the castle is going to be one of the old men.
Big Slamu in Tantagel getting his keys first before he checks the treasury. We'll see if he checks the basement before he goes there as well. While you're over here, you know. Nope, he does not.
Yeah, it'll be nice for Slamu if that is the staff cave underneath there, since he already has the harp that's going to improve routing for him. Whereas Artorious, when he goes back to go check everything, won't have that yet.
Torch, gold, it says sword. It looks like it was a sword.
And we got gold, so let's see what's... Yeah, well, it looks like Slamu is indeed going to go for that silver shield grind.
Yeah, I guess it's set up. I don't think we saw a silver shield anyways, but he's going for it.
There was Mountain 2, apparently was Flute, that we missed while we were watching Slamu's adventures. Which, given that Artorious has seen the golem, means that Hawksness is now in the offing.
4, 7, 25, 8.
Hit points.
And sleep. It's nice for any stone men that come. This guard on Big Slamu. Chest 5 is the stones. I didn't see 3 and 4, the top left ones.
I don't remember what they were, but they weren't anything important.
And we've got the freebie cave.
The staff cave underneath.
Got a bamboo pole. That bamboo pole is... keys, maybe?
I think so. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's herbs.
Keys or herbs, one of the two. He had 5 of each when he double-checked. And he picked up one more. Herbert. Herbert flavored sherbet.
Nope, and there is Cantlin. If there are coordinates, we know that the token is on them because we have every other key item found. We collectively have every other key item found.
So I move back to the swamp. Possibly for more Axe Knights. Possibly to see what's on the other side.
Yeah, I think he may have feel like this area is cleared at this point. And when Slamu runs into these red dragons, he can just annihilate them, so that's going to really benefit him as well, whereas Artorious is having to stop spell, and with the copper sword is not doing nearly as much damage.
Right, now Slamu taking a similar path as Artorious. He's found the tablet cave. He'll get the bad news out of there and then get out of it.
So this is a race for Slamu to get to Mountain Cave, while Artorious needs to get to Grave and Garanham. And we will see if we have to do Hawksness or not in just one moment, because we have seen everything collectively. So if this is coordinates, then token's on that. If this is not coordinates, then the token is at Hawksness.
Let's see what we get. $64 south, 0 east.
0 east.
Just straight down. Just walk straight down. That's it.
That's gonna be in that little deserty area that had all the slimes in it.
Slamu's sweeping the south of the map. I think he's gonna run into a couple towns over here. Rimmildar.
Yep, there's Rimmildar, so he is hot on Artorious' tail right now.
Yep, he doesn't need to pick up the keys because he just stocked up. He'll check the shop for a silver shield. Sure of it.
We have not cleared the Hawks search, so Artorious does not know that Hawksness is empty, but we do, because we have every other key item.
Instead of a silver shield, he gets a small shield, the other SS. Stoneman on the field. He gets away from it and clears out this southwest spot here. Artorious gets a green dragon down. Continuing the search. I'm not sure where Artorious is. Neither has seen the staff guy, huh?
Yeah, Artorious is northeast of where Slamu is right now. You go northeast, that's where Mountain is, and you go a little further northeast, and that is where Cantlin is, assuming I watched the map correctly.
Gotcha. And yeah, Slamu just slicing through that red D, picks up a nice 350 for his troubles. Doesn't care about swamp. I walk through your swamp, he says. Into the mountain.
Yep, we got the stones upcoming, and when Slamu gets the coordinates, he will know for sure that that is the token.
Yep, so kind of vanilla-ish. Token holded, or rather, coordinate token.
So Slamu is those golden fairy water were those chests 3 and 4 that we missed. Slamu is getting close to being done with his exploration, though, as noted, we have not located the staff trade-in cave yet. But Artorious, while at a much slower pace for these red dragons, having explored the second continent and dealing with all these red dragons, has opened up a pretty wide experience gap on Slamu. Again, exploration done, you can close that pretty quickly, but I think that may be Artorius' saving grace here, because it's going to be very difficult for him to complete all the exploration before Slamu starts getting a lot of levels.
Yeah, Slamu could potentially not find Cantlin very easily, but I'm pretty sure it's just like right here, like a screen to the east of this cave, so he should find it. But that could prevent it, like if something kills him and sends him home and he starts exploring in a different direction. That I could see that throwing it off. But otherwise, as soon as he finds it and then counts out those coordinates, he's back on the Axe Knight. And I think that's Cantlin right there.
Yeah, again, we haven't seen Staff Cave yet, so that is still something that could potentially mess him up in the overworld if Artorius comes across it here and Slamu goes the wrong way. But Slamu in Cantlin does find that elusive silver shield, so he is now fully kitted out with every possible piece of gear. Just needs to get those coordinates and find the trade-in. And apparently he is now even equipped with radishes. And I believe this was the staff cave, so we have collectively seen everything. Artorius knows where that is, but does not have the harp, obviously, because he has not gone into the grave yet.
And level 15 wasn't that great. I mean, I'm looking at these stats here, and 16 it looks like is the go. So Artorius has also still got levels to pick up. It's not like he's at a go level yet.
And I believe Artorius believes he has full cleared the second continent, which we know he has at least full cleared every location in the second continent. And that swamp is a long way away on this continent, so Slamu's got a ways to go to get there, but of course he does have the harp already, so he's only going to have to make one trip, while Artorius is going to have to make the long journey back.
Artorius in the treasury, so he's going to get his sword.
But Slamu just returned.
Yeah, he saw a dead end, and I think he maybe thought that he dead-ended the continent, or at least the branch he was on, and it would be faster to go this way.
Yeah, maybe that's it. He knows I need to go a different direction, and it's going to be a long way to backtrack, so we're just going to go ahead, go here, get the token, and then go back.
Let's hope that Slamu does have that repel up. He was not casting it earlier, making me angry inside. Looks like he does have it up now.
And it also looks like he is not going for the count, he is instead going for the swamp. I don't know if that's a Gwaelin rescue that he's going for, or if he's going to try to finish the exploration to find the staff cave before he bothers with the count.
I think we can count on him getting 350 experience points from this red dragon.
But Artorius is on his way to the rest of the goodies across this bridge up north.
He's got himself red dragon as well. Yeah, I'm not sure. Slamu might be just wanting to get some more experience before doing it, or this could be Princess, as you were saying. I totally forgot. He's got to do the count, too. We were just talking about that. 2-second memory, folks. I've got it.
Yeah,
loves these metal slimes. This is what if he gets it down, this will be the third one, I think. Maybe the fourth. He's hitting them for 2 now. Or hit him for 2.
And Artorius does stumble across grave with 2 items outstanding. He has to dive. You're not going to not dive with 2 items outstanding and only one other location to search. Although he has not checked Hawksness yet, so he could also think that's there. But we have also not seen a single cursed belt, and having seen Cole and coordinate, or Cole had nothing either, but having seen that there's coordinates, you're gonna say it's a decent chance it's in chests, or even that Erdrick's armor's in Sharlock, and you have to verify that it is indeed not in the mountain cave.
Yeah, and he went right away, so we knew he was going to do that dive. Slimu did pick up the princess, and this is his exiting Axe Knight here, so he'll go back home, turn her in, and then use her to, rather than counting out this count.
And chat is suggesting that, and I think that's probably right, I thought it seemed pretty short too, is that actually you can't go 64 south going around that little loopy area, so it must be on the second continent, which would be a good reason why Slamu would be rescuing the princess.
Yep, and he gets past his Axe Knight. He's going to poke his way out of here and probably hit a return immediately.
And Artorious has gotten his harp and is on his way to the bottom of grave. Fortunately for Artorious, he does have outside. He did get outside at level 15, so he can get out of here a whole lot easier. The armor is behind Garanham, which Artorious has not seen yet. Once he gets to Garanham, he can skip Hawksness.
And the back of Garanham has the jerk, so Garanham is a place you gotta be no matter what. Jerk was hiding the armor.
Alright, Artorious out with his harp, knowing exactly where to go.
Slamu, princess turned in, probably heading back to the swamp to get to the other side. All of the theory crafting about coordinates being to the south seems to be what's going through his mind as well.
And I don't know, doesn't follow that last part of Artorious' journey on the second continent early enough, but I think that the staff cave might actually be relatively close to that southern part of that continent, and if that is correct, then this might lead Slamu straight to it.
Just straight to everything he needs, and off to Garanham. Which, there we go, Artorious has found Garanham.
Checking for armor upgrade, which he will very quickly not need.
Every time I see him turn right, I'm not thinking it's the bottom, I'm thinking he's going to get more Axe Knights, but he's not. He's going on his count. It's really right next to this cave.
There. And Artorious gets the armor. Artorious has seen every other location, so even though he didn't go behind the castle, he does know that the jerk is there, and so he is on his way to staff. I assume he is going to go rescue the princess as well, having determined that it is a second continent.
Yep, and now it's up to Big Slamu to find that staff guy. That's the last thing he needs. That he hasn't seen, and then he needs to sit on the spike versus Artorious, who needs to finish up that last bit of homework, but has seen the staff guy and knows where all those things are, and has the experience point lead. See what happens.
Yeah,
it's exciting.
The thing that kind of hurts Slamu here is that even after getting the staff, Garanham is so far away. I mean, Artorious is going to have to do this too, but it's not like he can immediately get the drop as soon as he gets the thing. And then Sharlock is back on the second continent, although I guess you're going to have to grind between that, so it's not really a big deal there.
Yeah, maybe you get some bonus red dragons while you're doing it, as long as you're able to path it well. Right now, Big Slime is still exploring, kind of, because he needs to find the guy. But yeah, bonus reds.
Yeah, I really think we are in for a photo finish here. It's possible that Slamu's Silver Shield may end up making the difference in terms of the fact that he is repelling the green dragons, star wyverns, and werewolves, and Artorious is not. So if he repels down Sharlock, then and of course it's also possible he'll have Axe Knights by the time he gets to go level as well. So if that's the case, then even if they enter Sharlock at the same time, Slamu is going to likely have a much easier dive.
Yeah, you can save minutes just on the dive from not having encounters, right?
Yeah, and Slamu decided to sit there on that desert. I think he wanted one more red dragon, and then it just was never showing up, so he wandered off. Okay, so we're at Cantlin area right now. He's going to find Hawksness, probably just going to in and out. Actually, he may not even go in, because he has no need to. I guess if there's a red dragon on the spike, he wants to go to that. Oh wait, that's Breckenary. Never mind. I got myself confused. I thought...
Yeah,
this is a little further west here.
Not sure if this is the direction where the staff guy is or not. If he was around this, or if this dead ended after Hawksness. I know Hawksness was on the back here, right?
Yeah, well, Hawksness is north of the swamp exit. I remembered, but I think, and I could be totally wrong. I thought what Artorious did was go south behind Rimmildar and go off from there. But I, again, may be wrong on that. We will find out in just a moment, because Artorious is going to beeline straight there once he goes 4 steps and gets that token.
Looks like not Hawksness back here, but there was a red dragon, so he'll take this down to get his level. And yeah, if it's north of the swamp exit, then it's definitely not over here, because this is some wibbly-wobbly course to get around to Sharlock. Getting the unfortunate news that there's nothing great at level 15, and Slamu gonna keep looking for his staff traded man.
And Artorious does not suffer the same weasting that Slamu does. Immediately goes the correct direction, takes his 4 steps, and is off.
Another red dragon for Slamu.
Artorious swinging at the blue dragon here. That's, I don't know that I want to do that, but I know he also knows he's close to level 16, and it's maybe go, and he's got one last little bit of homework to do, so maybe he just wants to take whatever experience comes at him, but with those reds out there, I don't know that I go after the blues. That is a massive time sink, and, even probably needing a heal more from that. For very little return.
Yeah, I mean, he's now 1 blue away, so it makes sense to take, I guess, the next one. Maybe.
Oh, wow, that's actually really close. He goes, I think, south from the swamp exit, and then it goes off into this little section, and then you go northwest from that, and you're done. And Slamu is going to fight this golem for some reason. Maybe he just wants information about does it have something so he knows when he's in Sharlock, or maybe he's thinking he's missing something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, he knows he's not at a go level, so see what's there.
Yeah,
And maybe you sit on this. This is a pretty good grind, it looks like. Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't think you can sit on anything.
Not when you're looking for the staff, man.
Location.
Yeah.
If he had the staff and wanted to sit there, that totally makes sense. And he may have wanted to know, is there a good spike here? Because if there's a red dragon there, you're going back there.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't check the check, so he knew that it wasn't a check.
Yeah, he just wanted to know the spike, so he knew where the optimal grind was going to be. I think that, honestly, the Golem's probably a better grind than the Axe Knight at this point.
Yeah, I think I saw a stop spell on it, maybe. Maybe I hallucinated that, I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't recall having seen it, but even if it's just a swing golem, you're going to need 1 heal more probably to get it down, if that, and it does 3 times the almost 3 times the experience of an Axe Knight, so it's definitely a better grind. And now Slamu is on his way the same direction Artorious went to go get the staff. He just needs to go northwest from right where he is.
Going north, will he go west? There's the west. There's the cave. Big Slamu breathes a sigh of relief. And we are racing now, folks. Artorious getting his drop. Artorious is dropped. Homework done.
So now, what is Artorious going to do for a grind? Is he going to do the Armored Knights or the Axe Knights, or is he going to go do the Golems?
And now Slamu, same question. He has not gotten his drop yet. He did the return, but he is going to go get his grind on, probably on these axes. And if both are on the axes, I think Artorious has got the advantage. Although, as we said, with that silver shield, it could make Charlock a little different.
And Aaron in chat has noted that with all of the stuttering that Slamu did earlier, that his stream is actually ahead of where we are right now, and so it may be closer than it looks.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it, and it's almost a minute, maybe 55 seconds different from the timers, assuming that their timers are correct. Good call to check on that.
6051. That's still not go, I don't think. I think we need one more. At 131 attack power, I want 15 swings. We have 11 heal mores. It's winnable. You just need doubles. You know, a couple of doubles and you're good. Starlock's pretty tame. I would be tempted.
Yeah, 131's not bad. You're 15 swings on average. You've got, I mean, the MP's not great. You're at, what, 11 heal mores? So you have an opening double, a closing double. You make 3 happen. Yeah, do it. Swing on 47. You're fine.
And it looks like Artorious is going to do that, but did not opt to purchase Fairy Water, because with the Fairy Water, you can cut a swing down off that. So he's on his way. He's doing it.
First monster is a Stone Man.
Yeah, with how late he was to armor over there, kept getting thwarted in his attempts. He probably feels way behind, because armor would have made the seat a whole lot easier, especially with those red dragons. You know, I honestly consider chopping down the red dragons here.
Yeah, I mean, it feels bad when you 4-run fail a stop spell dragon that you could have probably swung down in those 4 swings. Yeah, HP is a bit low for doubles, but, you know, you just make it happen.
Yeah.
You say, hey, Dragon Lord, fight me.
If you get into the Dragon Lord fight above, you know, 90... I guess for him it would be 99 hit points, then you're going to get heal mores plus 3 swings, which is 14. You get one more swing, then that's you manufacture 1 double, that's 15. You got a couple fairy waters, which actually might pull it back down to 14 if they roll well. It's really, really close. Fairy waters are like 134 attack power roughly, but with the Reds having stop spell and the Axe Knights having, or the Armored Knights having hurt, you're banking that you're going to... We haven't seen anything nasty on any of the Charlotte monsters, so you're banking that you're going to get to DL1 with full resources. Now, is DL1 going to play nice? I don't know, but even if he doesn't, you could probably manufacture 2 doubles in this thing. So I think he's a favorite if he goes in there with everything, but, you know, that's a big if.
Slamu would have been more favored to it with that extra 10 defense power, right? You know, double bite is less likely to hit those big numbers for him. But he's opted not to go at 16. He wants level 17, so he's moved over to the Golem. So it is going to boil down to, can Artorious take it down? Otherwise, Slamu will be ready and rockin' with a whole extra level.
Yeah, and because of how, 16 being goable, Artorious is got one shot, because level 17 is almost certainly going to be a very clear go.
Yeah, even one more power makes this a lot better, right? One power and 2 MP, and you're feeling nice. Sorry, 4 MP.
And we do have armored knights here in the bottom floor, so that could be annoying. There's a school
They're hurt
of thought,
knights.
To go check the treasury for herbs, for replacement herbs here, and for extra fairy water, but we'll see.
Yeah. Artorious making the play here. 16, it's not guaranteed in any spot, but it's definitely doable. He knows that this is ride or die, right? Has to win it, so he's making the play. We'll see if it pays out. He is in the light room. He's making the first corner.
I remember talking to Artorious last year about the difference between playing in a group race and playing 1v1, because he said he was having trouble doing with the 1v1s. And one thing I mentioned is, rather in a group race you want to minimize risk, but in a one-on-one race you often want to change that decision and take risks to maximize speed. This is the kind of thing that I would never do in a group race, but in a 1v1 I would be very tempted to do.
28 hit points and 2 power come with level 17. Big Slamu is happy with that, and he'll fill up as we meet Green Dragon on the spike tile. Artorious makes quick work of it. He's going to herb up here. He meets Red Dragon on the way to the Dragon Lord.
And the Red Dragon opts not to cast Stop Spell, which is disappointing. So now Artorious has no healing for the Dragon Lord. He is going to need a very nice Dragon Lord, or he's going to have to start manufacturing a second double.
Yeah, he needs to hope that this Dragon Lord likes to cast Stop Spell. There's one.
Well, there we go. That's very helpful.
Burtmore's not great, but not the worst.
Alright, we got the 3-shot. Now can we avoid the back attack?
No back attack. A low bite could be nice.
Now can we... Oh, no. But we don't get the low bite, so I missed that first roll. What was that?
It was 11.
Okay, that's 11. Then 26. You gotta swing here, and he does. That's 36. Oh, bad heal more, but you gotta swing here, yep. And 50. And there's a good heal more. 58. It's a bad swing. Ooh, 66. I think you gotta remember to throw the fairy waters here too. $73. He has 2 fairy water. 86.
I think just the ones he picked up. I don't think he bought any.
At least I thought I saw them in his inventory. 99. Oh, is it? Did I miscount that? So it'd be 88 to 101. And there comes the fairy water to 115. And there's the last fairy water to take us to 124. That's a nice swing to 137. We hit 152, and we're gonna get almost certainly a double if we don't get it, but there's 162. Everybody get your GGs out for Artorious, who will be advancing in the Rimmeldar group. Artorious played that Dragon Lord fight brilliantly, took multiple non-guaranteed safety swings to make sure he got those doubles and to make sure he didn't, to make sure he got all the swings he needed in. So he took the risk to go down there, play the Dragon Lord with the right decision making in terms of risk taking, and comes away with a victory.
And it looks like Big Slimu is in the table room, or the board room, if you will, just about to make it to the Dragon Lord floor. Welcome in, Artorious. Good game. Congratulations on your finish and clinching your bracket position. What were your thoughts on the seed? Just general thoughts.
Overall, I think I played it very well. I was very iffy on the Dragon Lord fight, and was planning on swinging on anything like 47 and up. And obviously I needed to, as we saw, it came down to the second to last hit.
Yeah, it was a very close Dragon Lord fight indeed. Those last two, 14 and 15, really helped put him down for sure.
Yeah, I felt a little bit bad when I found the Axe Knight on the Swamp Spike, because that's obviously better than an overworld grind, but still, I wanted to get some survivability in the overworld, so...
Yeah, you tried to get to the Swamp Cave a number of times, and dragons kept telling you no, so it's getting the extra survivability might have helped you find that grind in the first place.
Yeah, that's very true. I was just happy that red dragons were pretty much free the entire seed once you had Stop Spell. It didn't seem like it had that much resist either.
Yeah, they were good eats, just kind of bonus red dragons everywhere on the overworld. There wasn't anywhere to like really grind them up, but as both of you took some good red dragon in there. I'm trying to think, did you have any difficulty finding anything? Like you found the staff cave after, after before you found the harp, but was there anything in the exploration that you felt was challenging for you?
After getting a few levels, no, not really. I was happy that I finished Second Continent before going back to the castle. The only thing that I was wavering on was looking for Garenham, because I knew the drop was behind it, and if Token was on Cords, which it was, you could just make one stop to Garenham, but I will say finding the armor there really was nice.
Yeah, so Slamu actually found Garenham much earlier than you did, and the grave with a key in it, and he used that key to get the armor out of Garenham and then like fish out another key. But interestingly, like you had found Rimmeldar pretty much by the time he got back to Tantagel to do kind of the rest of the key type stuff. But he did have that armor much earlier than you did. But he never found the staff trade-in cave. So he did spend quite a bit of time looking for that, and I think that if he had found that earlier, it might have been a little bit tighter.
Yeah, for sure. That was tucked away a little bit there, so I could definitely see how easy it would be to overlook that at first.
Otherwise, though, pretty close all the way out. Once you both found the Axe Knight grinds, I think you took one more level than Slamu did as well, and I think it was the big level, and I think that also helped you a lot in the exploration as well. But otherwise, it was still super very close, and it wasn't until you were making your dives where we could kind of tell who was going to go. And then, again, yours was definitely not a guaranteed win, so it's like Slamu is just finishing now, though, so make sure everybody gets your GGs out in chat.
Yeah, a difference of 4 minutes. I don't think the golem grind took all of that time, but it was pretty close. But oof, I don't know. That it would have been a photo finish, I think, if Slamu goes at 16 as well. But of course, 16 risky, not guaranteed, and so it might have ended, in a Dragon Lord death. But we do have Slamu in the booth. GG Slamu.
Hey, GG's Artorious, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, GG Slamu.
So, Big Slamu,
Sorry, go ahead.
just generally with thoughts on the seed.
I don't remember the first 30 minutes because I was trying to get an emergency shipment of medical supplies to a hospital in New York City while I was playing. But other than that, the seed was fine.
Fair enough. It sounds like some multitask. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm the master of multitasking. DWR just doesn't quite take up enough mental energy to fill it, and my little ADHD brain can't not do something, and I got a call, so I started working.
Right on. Well, I think that probably was good.
That in no way is meant to speak down on you, Artorious. That was not meant that way at all.
Oh, no, definitely did not take it that way, so it's all good.
So, I had asked Artorious, I think I know what your answer is going to be, Slamu, but was there anything exploration-wise that made you, like, were you worried at any point, or, during the run?
I don't know if I was worried. I mean, I didn't feel great about the whole thing, especially, I mean, if I had gotten a rim instead of the other side first, right? But even then, like, there was a lot of required backtracking, so I knew there was a lot of walking, and it is what it is. And I mean, there was a little bit there where I just like didn't get XP and didn't get exploration done, probably 4 or 5 minutes, and that's probably the big difference.
Did you consider going at 16, or I mean, it looked like you didn't because you went straight for those golems. Like, was there any thoughts at that point? Because you did have that silver shield; it made the DP look pretty nice.
I don't know. I mean, the strength at 131 with 11 heal mores really doesn't feel great. 118. I mean, maybe is that where Artorious? Is that where you went?
Yeah, I did. I had to swing twice in kill range, once on 20 or once on 49 and once on 48 to get a couple doubles there, and then I won with 49 HP left.
Nice. Yeah. No. I mean, it seemed possible, but it didn't seem like a favorite, and I didn't feel like I mean, everybody's gotten so good at this game over the last 3 years that, I mean, you really can't take the extra level anymore. This one felt like I wasn't quite taking it, but maybe it was, and that's part of the difference. So.
Well, it was a super tight race throughout. Really a lot of fun to watch. So congratulations to both of you. Unfortunately, Slamu, this does put you out of the bracket, but it does clinch it for Artorious. This was kind of win and move on. So congratulations, Artorious. Any final thoughts about the tournament or any of that? Artorious moving forward, Big Slamu bowing out. Both of you, yeah. Final comments, thoughts, all of that stuff.
No, I mean it's a phenomenal tournament. It's run one of the best that I see every single year. So obviously, thank you to the volunteer team that puts this thing on. I always wish I could give more to this tournament every year, and it just sneaks in right in the middle of kids on summer break and things like that. And I never feel like I'm fully tuned up for it, and this is the first time it's burned me. But in reality, looking at what's ahead of my calendar, it's probably not a bad thing to not have to worry about finding these. And honestly, the scary thing is there's going to be 24 people, and every single one of them has a good shot at winning this thing. So it's going to be fun to peek in on over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, just going to echo what Slamu said, that I love being in this tournament. It's always a lot of fun, and as we've seen that everyone has a win here in groups, the community has gotten tighter, and it's going to be really good bracket racing here, and I'm just in a way glad that I can make it to playoffs and not just have Destiny there. Can't let him show me up too much.
Very good. Sounds awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to watching that and probably restreaming, commentating on some of those things as well. Tilo, you got anything else before we launch off a raid?
I'm just going to mention, I believe I saw that at 3 p.m. tomorrow, we have the tiebreaker race for to get our last playoff spots. And then we will have a reveal show, I believe, at 8 o'clock. I can be corrected in chat if that is wrong, but that's when the brackets will be assigned. And so, yeah, look for those tomorrow. And just great job, everybody, on a fantastic regular season, and even getting the whole thing finished a day early.
Absolutely. Good job, everybody who participated in the tournament. Thank you so much for getting your races scheduled and getting everything done and on time. It's been an awesome group phase as we move into the elimination bracket phase, which is super, super exciting. So look for that async tiebreaker next week, or not, sorry, next week, next day, tomorrow, that's the word. Look for that tomorrow, as well as the reveal show. We're going to go ahead and raid over to the Cowness. He is doing Dragon Quest Monsters Retro. I think it's on the GB color. So enjoy that. He's doing some speedrun, I believe. Should be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great night.